Cramping so hard. No warm-up. Didn't realize the race was at this time. I don't think half the field did. So we're here with zero warm-up after SRC this morning. Just chaos. So I just really want to sit in. I don't need to chase Hayden. Third in GC isn't here, but we'll go with it because that's the only option at this point. So try to warm up. I'll use these descents, the downhills, to relax, chill out, try to get rid of this cramp. Ludwig is super strong. I know that from yesterday. So I'll try to stay in this group. Hayden just flying. He's probably gone. He's definitely gone. Not gonna catch him. Oh man. Is that an attack? I think so. Super fast on the downhills, but it looks fairly easy to close gaps like that. It's tricky though, because then you get another move like that. I don't know how many corners there are on this course. You can see the map in the top right. You can see if there's anything sharp coming up. Like this one, I don't know if we're gonna have to brake for it. It's hard to tell. I think you can tell with the speed numbers on the right side of the screen. If they turn red, start flashing, you're going too fast. You have to brake into the corner, waste some speed. Shout out to Hayden for texting me at 9:01 that the race starts at 9:10. Otherwise, I didn't know. So I wouldn't have made it. Got a steep kicker right here. I'm interested to see how the momentum works when you come in at these speeds, how you can carry that through. Let's see. Oh man, that's a big attack. Try to get that draft over the top. Ooh. That hurt a lot. Ow. Thankfully there's not that many climbs like that. Nice downhill now for a couple kilometers. So it looks like James is coasting behind me. Not anymore, but he was for a second. Assuming the avatar cadence matches his actual cadence. So you can save a lot of energy on these downhills, it looks like. I mean, right there, what was I pushing? 250? And I almost came to the front. I'm not sure if these are attacks or if it's just a spiking of the power being in the draft. It's hard to tell. I'll probably try to ride in the saddle for a while to fight off these cramps. Keeping that higher cadence usually helps with that. We don't have a steep climb for about 10K, which is nice. We'll see if Eric can make it back. The heart rate's really low right now from the fatigue of doing 3 races in the last 3 days. This is number 4 in 3 days. I'm thankful for this steady pace right now. You can already see Hayden's speed going down the descent on the other side of this hill. I like the time gaps. I like that display and seeing them in real time. They don't change too much with the uphill and downhill. It's hard not to overreact to those surges like that. You know, James is probably going to come flying past us. There you go. I'm very confused. They just sent out an email saying the 10:10 a.m. race, 10:10 Central, in about 45 minutes. They created a new event for that. So I'm not sure if we're quitting this event and rejoining a different one, or if we're just going to finish this one out. I mean, I would like to finish it out, because we've already used this much energy racing for 17 minutes. So I'm not really sure how this is going to work. This is Training Peaks Virtual, for those wondering. Different platform, completely different dynamics. There's braking, there's corners, there's wind, and you can upload custom routes like with GPX files from real life routes, which is pretty cool. And there's no power or watts per kilo displayed for your avatar or for the other riders. There's only speed. So, in my opinion, much more realistic, where you have to react to changes in speed rather than seeing another rider wind it up with higher power. So it's very different, but I like it. I like it for different reasons. All the different platforms. So right now we're doing the Tour de Bloom Stage 3 Echelon Racing League. A very chaotic start. Hayden is off the front. He's got almost 2 minutes now. So there's a final climb coming up at the end of this. Probably 4 or 5 minutes. Is it annoying if I move that so you can see the profile? Maybe right there. Looks a little weird. Here, let's go here. So then you can see the profile, the upcoming profile on the right side, the lower right. So you can see we're going up a slight hill right now at 15 kilometers in. Got 27.6K to go. You can see that on the top right. So it's a very hard uphill finish. But right now, kind of relaxing in the peloton, which is nice. Oh. Rode through that fence there. I guess we're going straight. I can't remember how this route loops and everything. As you can see on the top right, there's different, maybe you will do a loop and then come back. Can't remember off the top of my head. Is that an attack or just a surge? I think that's an attack. Oh boy. I definitely want some help chasing that down. Not sure I'm going to get the help There goes Ludwig. That's helpful, as long as I can jump on it. Gotta be careful with those surges. It's hard to time those efforts. That was a good move by James. I gotta be careful of that. This looks like a steep little hill right here. Oh man, the speed differential is huge. Another good climb right here. A little hill. Yeah, sorry Marcus. I only knew about this race a couple minutes before it started. Got about a 90-second warm-up to connect my devices. But here we are. It was a great race yesterday. That bridge that I made was so hard. I knew I needed to go all in to make a move like that. But bummer to not have you here today. We'll see you in the next one though. Looking forward to this downhill. Yeah, Marcus, I was so close to blowing up when I was bridging. I think I waited a bit too long, and by the time I tried to bridge, The gap was like 13 seconds. I wanted to bridge with an effort that was maybe a minute long. It ended up being 2.5 minutes. So that last minute trying to get across was super, super hard. I almost ended my race because if I didn't make it, I'd have been stuck in no man's land, get caught by the peloton and just completely reset from there. This course so far has been much more manageable because of the lack of corners. I'm not sure we've actually slowed down for a corner yet. I think we're only about halfway there, just a little over halfway there right now, so it's going to be an hour-long race at least. There were more steep climbs in the first half, but it looks like there's shorter rollers here in the second half, and then that steep climb to the finish. I'll try to save as much energy as possible on the downhills. Looks like we have a downhill U-turn coming up. So I think if I start slowing down now, and then you'll see the numbers turn red on the right side. You can see us slowing down, braking for the corner. So there's no point in pedaling there because you would just be wasting energy. And then you pick up the power in the apex of the corner. You can kind of accelerate out of it like that. So that seems to be the best way to corner on Training Peaks Virtual. I'm definitely not an expert at it. Just raced a crit yesterday and then today's race. But that seems to be a faster way of getting around these courses with corners. Looks like we've got another steep kicker right around this corner. And then a couple up, down, up, down, up, down. I gotta watch myself sitting on the front like this, because if someone attacks from behind going into the hill, I can lose a lot of speed while they're gaining momentum. Definitely got to be careful of that. Looks like no attacks on this hill, so that's good. Actually, it looks like there is an attack. Try to match the speed here. Yeah, Jamie, second race of the day. SRC was super hard today. So obviously, I'm very tired right now. The punch does not feel good. The legs are really tired. Trying my best to sit in, save energy on the downhills like this. want some drafts. I'm gonna try to drop back on the downhill. This next hill coming up is a little bit longer than those rollers, so I'm definitely going to expect an attack. I don't know from who, but I'll try to follow. Jamie, was that you attacking on the aquarium climb today in SRC? I'm trying to remember who it was. I think it was you with a few hundred meters to go. And we just missed it. That was a bummer. I thought I had it for a second, but it was a hard effort to time that. Of course we are, Jamie. I mean, friends race against each other. Nothing wrong with that. The best group rides are the ones with your friends. Sprinting and attacking each other. That's awesome. Oh man, your chain was skipping during that effort? It was like 700 watts for me. It was really hard. It was hard to time it because I think we had a tailwind or a cross tailwind, so I wasn't sure when to try to hit the front. I think I hit the front too early. I swear the KOM banner was in a different spot this time. Usually I thought it was around the right hand corner, but this time it was right at the beginning of the corner. Oh, you had never tried for one before in Cat 2? That was an awesome effort. I mean, we gapped the field with your effort. You did the lead out. Definitely did more work than me. I was in your draft most of the way. But if you can do an effort like that, you can definitely win a KOM, multiple KOMs in Cat 2. I feel hungry. Can have a Joe. The confidence is so important. I would say after training, confidence is the most important thing for race performance. If you don't have it, doesn't matter how strong you are, you're not going to be able to dig deep at the end of a race, make a race-winning effort. You can see it in the pro peloton all the time. Guys that on their best day, they can drop everyone with their watts per kilo, but if they don't have the confidence and then they start suffering 5 minutes into a 20-minute climb, they'll just give up and get dropped. Physically, there's no way they're that fatigued most of the time. Sometimes they're sick or injured, but most of the time, they're just not willing to push through that wall of pain, that wall of suffering. And then you come out the other end of that, and when you have the confidence that you can win, that you can drop these guys, you can make it through the suffering. It's the same idea with the guys that they have a huge 20-second 1,000-watt sprint for the win. And it's like they've just done 4.5-hour race, a huge 5-minute effort right before the finish, and then they finish it off with a super hard 20-second sprint. But then they cross the line and they post up, they're like thumping their chest, they're yelling, they get off their bike, they're like running around, high-fiving and hugging everyone. And it's like the guys that don't win, they're like collapsing on the ground from the same effort. It's the same effort, but when you have that confidence and the adrenaline, it just carries you through that. And you have so much more energy. And it's all mental. That part is all mental. Oh man, Jamie, you got dropped on the descent after that? That's rough. The descents are tricky. I've gotten dropped on many MyWhoosh descents. Cat 1, Cat 2, everything. If you can do 5.3 on your own after getting dropped on a good day, with a little bit of progress, you can be up there fighting for top 10 for sure. I think I was 5.6 on the final climb today, and I just made it. The other guys that were 5.4, 5.5, that was like 8th to 15th place, right around there. So if you can do that effort, go a little bit higher, you can definitely compete for top 10. Probably about 20 minutes to go at this point. We have a few more rollers, and then the final climb I think is about 2.5K, maybe 2K of a steep section at the bottom, and I think it's like 4 to 6% for most of the climb. So it's gonna be super hard. I don't know what I'm gonna try to do. These guys are really strong that I'm riding with. And they've attacked me quite a few times, so they definitely have the energy. They have the legs. I think I'll have some time to coast on this steep descent coming up. Spotify is playing lo-fi right now. It's making me sleepy. Need something different. What are you in the mood for? No, just play something. Don't ask me, I'm busy. Upbeat. There we go. wonder what Hayden's doing up there. Probably 500 watts. Oh man, I'm tired. The legs are heavy. That's true. He just has another TT effort after doing an 18-minute power test on Friday. He's got basically an hour-long time trial today, finishing on a 4-minute climb. That's a huge effort. Looks like after the crest of this hill, it's mostly downhill until the climb. I bet we're gonna have someone attack from the bottom. Knowing these guys, they have a really good punch, so probably go from the bottom of the climb. And that looks like the steepest section too. So I'll try to be ready for that. No promises today. Kind of getting cold from the fans, and the wind. I have the window open because it's super cold right now. It's like negative 20 Celsius, negative 25 with the wind chill. I was dripping sweat during SRC and at the beginning of this race, but after riding at 200-250 watts, it's a lot different. We have 8K to go, 2K climb, so 6K to the bottom. That looks about right. Everyone's very content to take it easy until the climb, I think. And same with me. What does everyone think of the framing that I added to my real life camera? That's right around me. I saw that on another stream, and I thought maybe that would look better to add framing to it rather than just have the edges of my camera, because I don't have a green screen. I thought about doing the green screen thing, but never tried that before. that Ethan attacking, or did he get dropped? I think he got dropped. Oh, there he goes. Oh my god. That's a huge attack. Oh. That was a great move. He's got 5 seconds already. Thank you, Jamie. I appreciate it. It's good to know. If anyone thinks of any other tips, anything else you'd like to see in the live stream, or on the screen, or removed from the screen, just let me know. I'm still learning. I'm still open to trying new things, different things, new ideas. Wow, Ethan has 10 seconds already. Wow. That's a huge gap for a 2K climb. It might be too big to close. 15 seconds, he'll probably have a little bit more by the bottom. Maybe 30 seconds. Thank you for checking, Jamie. That's good to know. I think it was Ludwig in the breakaway with us yesterday, so I know he's super strong. I think James might have been there as well. I'm trying to remember who was in there. So the fact that they've already attacked me a few times, I know they're super strong. Probably feeling good today too. I'll try to follow the best I can. Looks like Hayden's already done. What a ride. All right, here we go, on to the final climb. I'd like to come into this climb at the back, use some momentum. I keep getting stuck on the front, and then I get gapped, and then I surge, and then I go right back to the front. It's tricky. It's a good dynamic though. See, I'm like accelerating through the group, doing almost coasting, doing almost no power. I don't know, it doesn't look like those guys are coasting either. So I'm still figuring it out. I like those new challenges though. It's not the same thing every single race, every single week. Not sure if we're gonna have to break for this corner. It looks like we might, it's pretty sharp. And I think the climb starts in a second, right around this corner. I hope there's not an attack from the bottom. I'll keep an eye on the speed. Alright. 1.6K to go. This is steep. Oh, that hurts. Cramping in my left leg. Thank you, Marcus. Wow, that hurt a lot. My left leg, the quad and the calf at the same time are cramping the last 2 minutes. Just trying to push through that. I need some pickle juice. I saw it at the store the other day. I didn't get any though, I should have. Take a shot of pickle juice with 500 meters to go. Great racing to Ludwig and James, Ethan, Eric, and Hayden, of course. I didn't realize how steep that final climb was at the bottom. I saw there was a red section. I didn't realize it was 17% for, it must have been a minute, close to a minute maybe. Well, I want to see if they started the race at 10:10 about 6 minutes ago. That was the original race time, and then we had half the field here for this race, for this start time. So let's see. I wish you could make a turn and go down the descent. It's nice when you finish on a climb. I feel like you earn the descent. You earn the free mileage back down to where you started. But I'll probably do 2 more minutes up here as a cool down. Just a quick one. And then I'll go stretch and roll out my left calf. I can feel it on the pedal stroke. It's like It's really tight on the way up. Thanks, Jamie. Thanks for watching, and see you again in SRC soon. Yeah, Training Peaks Virtual TPV is definitely a cool platform. I'd love to do more races on here. Would love to see bigger fields and verified racing. This is a great start. It's really cool. And I like the custom GPX routes that you can do real life road races, time trials, crits. That part's very cool. Alright, I'll do one more lap, then I'll call it a day. Go sit on the couch, eat some pizza. Nice. Nice. Alright, I'm going to call it there. Thanks everyone for watching. See you next time.